right, so we're going to go right from the basketball talk and the Sixers, Jeff. We're going to go right into the Union, the man himself who gets an extra game to have his voice be the serenade for everybody on Sunday.
Yeah.
Kevin Casey, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, fellas. How you guys making out?
We're good, but we're not as good as you. You get to go down there and do it one more time. Tell me the surprise when we see New England lose the other night, and all of a sudden you got another day of work.
Yeah, I hope you didn't have a vacation scheduled.
No, not at all. And I'll tell you what, I kept telling myself I wasn't going to get emotionally involved in that NYCFC New England match. And, they go into extra time, and New York scores, and all of a sudden my son and I are jumping around the house, and then New England levels it, and you're like, oh, we were that close. And then, I was emotionally involved. It was like the last 2 weeks have just been absolutely bonkers, man. It's more fun than one should be allowed to have at a working environment. So it's just I can't wait until Sunday.
Well, that's it. So you follow up the game that ends with McGlynn's kick, and then you have this. What has it been like for you to be there, to call that, and see the Union on the precipice of making the MLS Cup?
I mean, it's just special right now. The environment in the stadium is phenomenal. It's electric. It's a feeling, and the Union really have a different vibe in that there's really a connection with the fan base. So there really is a sense, and I know it's like this with most teams, but there definitely is a sense with the Union that we're all in this together. So we're all kind of experiencing this together, and it just feels like there's something special in the air, with Glesnes' miracle goal at the 123rd against New York Red Bulls. And then you kind of got the sense in the second game that we played against Nashville that we blew our chances, right? We had so many chances to end it before penalties. And then it's like, I think we might have just blew our shot. Like, we're going to lose these penalties. And then no, Blake comes out of nowhere and becomes legend that he already was. But there's definitely a feeling like something special in the air right now.
Well, so just so you know, you need to go out there and actually take a penalty shot if it happens.
I'm ready.
Because just so you know, last week we had Jack on, and then he came in and he made that. So if we're to follow suit and make it to the MLS, it's
Kevin.
up to you now to go to go to the coach and say, "Coach, I want this."
I got it. Give me the ball. I'm going lower right? Because if I go
well,
high,
don't
there's
tell
no
them.
chance of missing. It doesn't matter. If I put it in the right spot, nobody in the world can save it.
That's confident.
Let's take you back to these last 2 weeks because for people who don't follow you on Facebook or Twitter, I got the best feel of the stadium through the videos that your family got while in the box with you. The celebration that your son had after the Glesnes kick, the celebration your family had after the Blake saves. Tell me what it was like to have your family there. I mean, the stadium was shaking. It was amazing. And there you are with your family experiencing it together. What's that like?
You know what? It's such a unique experience having the ability to, first of all, having the kids be so into it. My 11-year-old is a diehard, and my 16-year-old, she loves it too. And so, having them in the booth with me. Now, I on most occasions will tell them that, it is kind of a working environment because, funny story, after the first video that Micah took on the Glesnes goal, the PA announcer from the Seattle Sounders, who's a British voice, announces behind closed glass, and it's very serene. He's like, in a sort of laughing way saying, glad you're keeping it nice and calm and professional. And so I tweeted him back. I'm like, this is Philly, man. We don't do calm. So, it's been it's been a special experience to have him there. I had him with me when we won our first playoff game against New York, and I have a great picture of, my arm around him and us celebrating that goal. And just to have it there is really been a great experience. And hopefully we'll do a round 3 on Sunday.
Well, that's it. So we're now a little less than 48 hours away. How are you getting prepared for the game, and what have you heard about how the Union are dealing with these supposed issues about do people have COVID or don't they?
It's almost as if the script writers for this season they just got to relax a little bit here because my stomach can't take all this concern, So if this was like a television series, it'd be like, this is too hokey now. But can you believe it? So Jim Curtin's noon press conference, he comes out with the word. And now all of Union Nation is up. We have no idea, really. I mean, I don't know anything more than anybody else, So my only hope is that my only hope is that a lot of these guys come through with negative tests, and it's going to be a minimal amount of disruption to the starting 11 on Sunday. And I don't think we're really going to know. I mean, I believe they can go all the way up to an hour before match time with negative tests. So it's definitely something you don't want to have to be thinking about, 2 days before a match, especially if you're Jim and the guys. But I do believe that I truly think Jim has enough confidence in everybody on that team, from the young homegrowns all the way up to the veterans, that there's a next man up mentality. And I think there's something special in the fact if we can get it done without our top 11, it just goes to just how much of a warriors these guys are out on the pitch. So hopefully we'll get it done.
Well, see, you said the two magic words, Jim Curtin. Is there a better coach to have in this league or any sport at this point than Jim Curtin, the way that he has handled the last few years, the way he's handled young players, the way he's handled next man up mentality? Is there anybody that you'd have more confidence in this situation than him?
No, and you know what? It has not always been smooth sailing for Jim, right? There was a stretch of time earlier in his tenure where there was a lot of criticism thrown his way. And what I've always respected and loved about Jim is that he never wavered. He was always on an even keel through good times and bad times. And you definitely get the sense from him that if you're a professional soccer player, Jim Curtin is the guy that you want to play for. He's definitely a player's coach. And he gets Philadelphia, so he gets the area. He's obviously a Philly guy, follows the other teams in the area, and I just think he's one of us. That's the kind of feeling you get from Jim, that he's one of us.
That's the best way to put it. He's one of us. And look, we talk about the challenges facing the Union going to this game. NYCFC played 120 minutes on 2 days less rest coming in here. Their star, who won the Golden Boot, Valentin Castellanos, who had the goal that put them up before your family lost their mind when they lost the tie, had got an unnecessary red card. It was so silly. And now he'll be out of this game. So, I mean, talk a little bit about what you expect to see. You're somebody who's watched NYCFC and the other teams all season. For our listeners who aren't familiar, what are they going to see coming in here?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're a team that wanted to press you. I think that's going to be a little bit less with Castellanos not in there. So, I could envision them trying to park the bus a little bit and really defend to try and get the game stretched out as long as they can. Now, that's all being said according to what we can roll out on Sunday too. Now I think the playing field has been leveled a little now with what. If we can't roll out our top 11, New York might get a little more aggressive now, and then it's a completely different ball game. So, Sean Johnson, the national team keeper, is a guy that can go win a game for you. But I just think there's enough depth and quality on the Union side that we can go and get them. And I think we're coming off revenge on them. We lost 2-0 to them in Subaru at the beginning of the year, so at our place. I just think that all of the signs point. If you look at our guys up top there, Santos, Shabilko, I think they're just waiting to break through with a batch of goals coming from them. Santos has just been in a rough patch, and guys up top, when that happens to them, there's a time where they break out, and when they break out in a big way. And hopefully that's Sunday. Gozdog's been in a good spell for us, so I think we just got a lot of guys that are in a good form right now and ready to get the job done on Sunday.
All right, so as 1 hour before, what's the pregame routine for Mr. Casey? What are you doing to get ready for the game? How do you get jacked up?
So 1 hour before, I'm probably finishing up my pregame meal. Got my chocolate chip cookies in my belly, and probably just go over some pronunciations of NYCFC, and just looking to wait for that crowd to get in there. When that crowd get in there, when it's closer to like 10 minutes before and the crowd's juiced up, that's when the adrenaline starts to flow. And it's like, getting to announce that starting 11 lineup after the whole pregame and everybody's fired up, like there's nothing better than that. It never gets old, and I just love every second of it. So it's just going to be special. trying to get through the starting 11s during the pregame there and feeling that energy from the crowd. So it's going to be awesome.
Well, look, we can't wait to be down there and hear you on the call announcing everybody. Kevin, excited to get this chance again. It's pretty cool that it's here at home. Good luck to everybody on Sunday, and look forward to talking to you again. We'll have to have you come on, and you can like do an intro, announce us for the show, some type of drop. We'll let you rest your voice now, but we'll get that the next time you're on.
I'm telling you what, man, you guys got me fired up right now. That I don't know if I can wait Sunday. I'm gonna have to go run this off.
Make sure you save us a couple cookies, and we'll see you on Sunday.
I can't guarantee that, man. I'm a huge cookie guy.
Have a great one, Kevin.
All right,
Thanks
fellas,
so much.
Be good, man. Have a great weekend. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Go
Take
Union.
it easy, Jeff.
All right, go Union.
I can't imagine how crazy it was in his household. I know he was watching along because I was following on Twitter and Facebook his posts, and. I mean, what was your reaction to first the Andre Blake wall in extra time? The fact that Nashville couldn't hit the target when they weren't hitting.
I don't understand. See, I know how hard he has to and goalies have to work to practice for that. They have to know the tendencies and look at the video of shots that people have taken. And that's a lot of work beforehand, and it shows you how prepared he is and how prepared the Union have him for that. But to just stone them so they don't score at all in such a critical game is amazing to me.
You texted me, how about the ice in his veins of our guest from last week, Jack McGlynn?
18 years old.
Told coach he wanted the ball.
Tells the coach he wants the ball.
It's what you want.
I don't have that kind of courage now.
You don't even have the courage to come and say you want the mic.
plus I kick with the left foot, so I screw everybody up.
We should mention, so reports out there that FC Cincinnati does want Jim Curtin. We talk about
Good for them.
How great he is. Well, that's the thing. I want a lot of things in life.
Yeah, I want Nick Saban. I mean, okay, good for you. Why would he leave his hometown on the verge of making the MLS Cup Finals to go to Cincinnati?
He responded today, I have 2 years on my contract. This is where I'm going to be. This is part of the game. It's flattering. I know they're going to have successes. So he is not going anywhere. But it's that time of year where everybody
Plus, Cincinnati this time of year is a dangerous place to be for those that have ever watched WKRP in Cincinnati. It's that time for the turkey drop.
Watch out for turkeys.
That's right.